She just couldn't handle it.
In a quiet Houston suburb, Andrea Yates lived with her husband Rusty and their 5 young children. She homeschooled them and followed a strict routine shaped by their religious beliefs. But beneath that, Andrea fought intense postpartum issues after each birth. She experienced hallucinations, heard voices urging harm, and attempted to end her own life more than once. Doctors prescribed treatments, but episodes returned stronger. They advised against more pregnancies, yet the family grew. On June 20, 2001, left alone for an hour, Andrea filled the bathtub. One by one she held her children under the water. Noah 7, John 5, Paul 3, Luke 2, and Mary 6 months. She laid them out neatly, then dialed 911. "I killed my kids," she said calmly to officers. In her confession, she explained she believed she was saving them from eternal suffering due to her failures as a mother. The trial divided opinions. Prosecutors argued she knew right from wrong. Defense experts described deep psychosis. Jurors convicted her of capital murder in 2002, sentencing her to life. But an appeal revealed false testimony from a psychiatrist about a TV show plot that never existed. In 2006, a retrial found her not guilty by reason of insanity. She's remained in a Kerrville State Hospital ever since, receiving ongoing care. Her lawyer still visits the children's graves, placing flowers annually. 2. Casey Anthony. Caylee Anthony, a lively toddler with big eyes and curly hair, vanished from her Orlando home in 2008. Her mother, Casey, waited 31 days before reporting it, claiming a nanny named Zenaida Fernandez-Gonzalez had taken her. Police chased that lead, but the nanny was a fabrication. Casey's car trunk smelled of decomposition, and forensic tests found chloroform traces and human hair matching Caylee. While searches intensified, Casey spent nights dancing at clubs, getting tattoos, and telling friends her daughter was fine. 6 months later, a utility worker found Caylee's remains in woods near the family home, duct tape over her mouth. Heartbreak turned to fury as Casey's web of deceptions unraveled. Stolen checks, fake jobs, invented stories. The 2011 trial riveted the nation for 33 days. Prosecutors presented internet searches for chloroform and neck-breaking from Casey's computer. The defense claimed an accidental drowning and family cover-up. After 11 hours of deliberation, the verdict hit like a shockwave. Not guilty on murder charges, only misdemeanor convictions for lying to police. She served time already credited and walked free. Public backlash was intense. Protests, death threats. Casey moved frequently, working odd jobs like photography research. As of 2025, she's spotted occasionally in quiet outings, living privately amid ongoing scrutiny. Her case exposed flaws in evidence standards and fueled debates on parental responsibility. 3. Susan Smith. Susan Smith's tearful pleas aired nationwide in 1994.
Did you believe her?
Yeah. Everybody believed her.
I did.
Well,
My body got
something wasn't right from the beginning.
I can't express how much they are wanted back home, how much we love them, we miss them.
I would like to take the time to plead to the American public that you please do not give up on these 2 little boys in the search for their return safe home to us. That you continue to look for this car, these 2.
Please bring my boys back. She described a carjacker forcing her out of her Mazda at a Union, South Carolina intersection, driving off with her sons Michael, 3, and Alex, 14 months, strapped in the back. Volunteers scoured lakes and roads for 9 days. Susan sketched the suspect, a black man in a plaid shirt, sparking racial tensions. But inconsistencies piled up. No witnesses corroborated her story.
It did not have anything to do with the abduction of my children.
Tire tracks led to John D. Long Lake. Divers recovered the car submerged, the boys' bodies inside, hand in hand. Susan confessed. Overwhelmed by debt and an affair with a wealthy man who didn't want children, she let the car roll into the water, watching it sink. In court, prosecutors revealed letters from her lover ending the relationship because of the kids. The defense cited her abusive childhood and depression. Jurors convicted her of 2 murders, sparing the death penalty for life imprisonment. She served time at Leith Correctional, facing multiple infractions like drug possession. As of 2025, Susan remains incarcerated. 4. Diane Downs. A blood-soaked Chrysler pulled into a Springfield, Oregon hospital lot late on May 19, 1983. Diane Downs, shot in the arm, claimed a bushy-haired stranger flagged her down on a rural road, demanded her car, then fired at her 3 children inside.
An intentional lie, though. I didn't sit.
But you
just
changed
sit
your
there.
story.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, you know, you've heard it. It's obvious.
Doesn't that make it seem kind of tough to believe what you're saying? If you change your story 2 months after the shooting?
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to believe me. I'm not saying that anybody has to believe me. But I know within myself, I can sit here with a clear conscience and know that I did not shoot my kids.
Christy, 8, and Danny, 3, survived but critically wounded. Cheryl, 7, died en route. Investigators grew skeptical. Diane's wound was superficial. Gun residue on her hands didn't fit a defensive struggle. Christy, recovering from a stroke, testified in whispers. Her mother was the shooter. A .22 caliber pistol traced to Diane matched shell casings. Trial revelations painted motive. Diane obsessed over a married lover who rejected children. She behaved oddly in court, smiling for cameras, reenacting the scene with glee. Convicted in 1984 of murder and attempts, she got life plus 50 years.
She's destroyed so many people, and I think without one shred of regret. I don't think there's any regret in her body. That I don't think she's ever come to grips, you know, with what's happened. I mean, the gravity of what's happened. The kids especially. She destroyed them. 3 perfectly innocent young children. Destroyed them.
Diane escaped prison briefly in 1987, recaptured after 10 days. She's denied parole repeatedly, maintaining innocence. In November 2024, at 69, she petitioned for a retrial, citing a Supreme Court ruling on non-unanimous juries. Hers was 11-1. As of 2025, the appeal pends, but she's still at Coffee Creek Correctional. 5. Marybeth Tinning. Between 1972 and 1985, the Tinning family in Schenectady, New York, buried 9 children. Joseph Jr. died at 2 from a virus. Barbara, 4, from convulsions. Timothy, weeks old, labeled SIDS. Patterns emerged, each healthy at birth, then sudden deaths when alone with mother Marybeth. Doctors initially blamed genetics or bad luck. But after adopted daughter Tammy Lynn's death at 4 months, autopsies showed smothering. Exhumations revealed similar causes in others.
Your family is gone, your kids are dead, and your wife admitted she just tried to kill you. I said, how do you feel? He thought for a minute. He said, gee, it's God's will. If it's God's will, that's what it should be.
I had an overdose. Whether she gave it to me, I'm not sure.
Marybeth confessed to 3 killings, citing frustration, then recanted.
Ultimately, it came down to this. A jury in this courtroom accepted the confession and rejected the defense argument that the children had died of a genetic disease, something that Paul Callahan still questions to this day.
Her mother-in-law, Edna Tinning, testified that any of these kids, when they picked them up, it was like a sack of water. These kids didn't have muscle tone.
Prosecutors charged only Tammy's murder. In 1987, she was convicted, sentenced to 20 years to life. She expressed remorse sparingly. Paroled in 2018 after 31 years, Marybeth, now in her 80s, lives quietly upstate. No further charges came for the other deaths due to evidence limits. Her case exposed how medical assumptions delayed justice, prompting better protocols for repeated infant losses.